When I first started on the Hill 12 years ago, I never envisioned I'd end up here. I had a steady job. I was making enough wages where I could raise a family. So to just walk away from that and then start this is very, very nerve-wracking.
I definitely got some crazy stares in general when I tell someone, you're going to open a brewery. It was something that we had thought out and worked on for many years, and it just made sense to go for it.
We're so excited to sign an investor. They signed the paperwork, and then a couple weeks later, they put their investment check into the bank or hand us a check. And you just sit and it was like, they just entrusted me with more money than I've ever had in my bank account. That's scary.
Patrick and I started out, we were both passionate homebrewers from very different backgrounds, coming from politics and Patrick's background, and I came from neuroscience. Brewing, at its very basics and the science of it always made sense to me. We ended up starting to brew batches together. We basically brewed in a side alley, and it was just getting completely out of hand. And we got a lot of funny stares from passersby. We would get questions, are you making crabs? Are you frying a turkey? Or you'd have the parents shuffling their children away quickly because they thought we were making meth or something. When I finally started getting really serious and asked him if he was interested, and I thought he was going to think I was crazy, but he was on board from the very second I asked him.
Okay, so we're starting a craft brewery. DC has really become one of the best beer towns, but it's really behind as far as having its own craft beer makers here.
Our goal at Hellbender Brewing Company is to make great beer, number one, focusing on being an environmentally friendly company and just making great beer.
When we started this, we didn't realize exactly how long of a process it was going to take. We made this decision probably late summer 2011. And 8 months later, in the summer of 2012, we're going to the banks, we're signing investors. We think this is great, we're going to have property soon, and we're going to get going by the end of the year. Nope. And then it didn't work out that way. So we had all our finances in place, and it took us another 6 months to get property. So finally we get into this space in February of 2013, a full 6-7 months after we got our loan offer.
When I walked in here for the first time, I just knew this was the place that we were gonna just jump on it. Morning, how you doing? Great, yeah. Yeah, first full day in the warehouse, so pretty excited. We can get to work on the carpeting here and here if you want.
Ben and I both have this dream to just build something with our hands.
We didn't use anybody to rip up the tiles or carpet. We did everything, just the two of us. We would get a 24-hour rental for a floor grinder, work from early morning until late at night, and then come in again at 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning and finish up the job so we could still get the rental in and save some money. But it was a lot of manual labor, and it was just the two of us in here.
I've been in the property for 4 months. Looks like it may be another 3 or 4 till we're actually putting beer on a bar top for sale. It's getting tough. I've run through my savings. I'm trying to see how far my credit cards are gonna go. I'm not paying my share of the rent right now. That's not a fun feeling for someone who's always taken care of himself.
It's a ton of work, from writing your business plan to all of the compliance and with federal government and local authorities, and the dealing with contractors, engineers, and architects, and finding the right system, and it is not easy. But it's something that we are just absolutely passionate about, and it's all worth it when you make just a perfect beer.
We were looking for a local brewery that we could do a collaboration with, something to kind of launch our name a little bit and work with them.
So the collaboration that we did with Lost Rhino was just fantastic. Doing all this business stuff, it was great to actually step foot into a brewery again. Brewing that collaboration beer got us extremely excited to get going, and we're following our dream right now, and it's amazing to see everything coming to fruition, and we're extremely excited to get out there and start selling our beer. Coming into Iron Horse at our very first release party was a little surreal. It was weird, but just exciting.
It was joy. It was excitement. A lot of relief. It's like, okay, we're on the right track. We're on to something here.
I kind of took me a few minutes to kind of let it all sink in. Like, wow, we're not bringing this to barbecues and growlers anymore. This is on tap, and people are buying it. So, and people are going back for more. We have a lot of work to do back here. You're looking at an empty space right now.
It's gonna be long days, and we know it's coming. And the thing is, we're not dreading it. We want it to be here.
It's times like banging your head against the wall, but seeing our beer getting poured from a tap at a bar, and having people drink it and enjoy it is kind of what keeps driving us.
That's what we've been working for. That's what we want.